What if you walked into a building so massive that you forgot you were even indoors? A place with its own malls, hotels, offices, metro lines, and bus terminals. Moving 16,000 people every hour. Its roof alone weighs over 16,000 tons and spreads wider than 170 football fields. And the most unbelievable part? It was completed in just 38 months. This is Chongqing East Railway Station, the largest high-speed rail station ever built. But calling it just a station doesn't feel right. It's more like an entire city with trains running through it. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. The city it serves, Chongqing, is already one of the largest cities in the world. Yet many people outside Asia have never even heard of it. So why build something this huge here? The answer lies in geography, population, and one of the most ambitious transportation plans ever created. This is not just a story about a building. It's about how a city surrounded by mountains and rivers is transforming itself into a powerful transport hub that could reshape how millions of people move every single day. Chongqing is located in the southwest of China, surrounded by mountains and divided by the Yangtze and Jiaoling rivers. It is one of the most visually dramatic cities in the world. Skyscrapers rise directly from steep hills, bridges stretch high above water, and roads twist upward like spirals. At night, the city lights create layers of glowing structures across the mountains. More than 30 million people live in its greater area, which is larger than the population of many countries. Yet for most of its history, reaching Chongqing or traveling within it was extremely difficult. The same mountains and rivers that make it beautiful also made infrastructure projects slow and expensive. Railways had to curve around hills or pass through tunnels. Even short distances could take hours because trains couldn't move in straight lines. While other cities in China rapidly developed high-speed rail connections, Chongqing lagged behind due to its challenging terrain. This affected daily life. Businesses struggled with transport, workers faced long travel times, and families were separated by difficult commutes. Geography wasn't just a feature of Chongqing. It was a constant obstacle shaping how people lived and moved. Over time, Chongqing did improve its rail connections, and Chongqing North Station became the city's main hub. For a while, it handled the demand, but the city kept growing rapidly, and soon the station could no longer keep up. During major holidays, when millions of people travel across China, the station became overcrowded. Long lines formed outside, platforms were packed, and the system reached its limits. Expanding the existing station was not easy. The surrounding land was already developed, and the terrain made construction complicated and costly. There simply wasn't enough space to grow without causing major disruption. At the same time, China was planning something much bigger. One major idea was the Chengdu-Chongqing Twin City Economic Circle, designed to turn this region into a major economic center. Another was the 8 vertical, 8 horizontal high-speed rail network, a massive grid connecting cities across the entire country. Chongqing sat at a key intersection in this network, but without a much larger and more advanced station, it couldn't fully benefit from its location. The city had the population and the demand. What it needed was infrastructure powerful enough to match its future. In 2019, the decision was made to build a completely new station. It had to be large, efficient, and future-ready. Construction began in 2022, and just 38 months later, Chongqing East Railway Station was completed. The scale of this project is difficult to imagine. The station covers about 1.2 million square meters, making it far larger than many famous stations around the world. It is more than 5 times bigger than New York's Grand Central Terminal. Compared to other major stations in Asia, it still stands far ahead in size. The building has 8 levels, with platforms and tracks on the upper levels and metro lines, bus terminals, and parking areas below. Inside, there are shops, restaurants, offices, and even hotels. It is designed so that people can spend hours there comfortably. At peak times, it can handle 16,000 passengers every hour, allowing hundreds of thousands of people to pass through in a single day. But this station is not only about size. It is also about experience. The design focuses on making the space feel open, bright, and welcoming, something rarely seen in transport hubs of this scale. One of the most impressive features of the station is its massive roof, spanning around 120,000 square meters and weighing over 16,000 tons. It is supported by large tree-like columns inspired by local design elements. These columns branch out near the top, creating space for skylights that allow natural light to flow into the station. During the day, sunlight fills the interior, reducing the need for artificial lighting and creating an open, comfortable environment. Standing inside, it does not feel like a typical station. It feels more like a modern public space designed for people, not just for transport. This design was intentional. The goal was to create a place where people would actually want to spend time, rather than just pass through quickly. The station blends functionality with comfort, combining transport systems with everyday urban life. This approach changes the way people think about infrastructure. Instead of being purely practical, it becomes part of the city's identity. Chongqing East is not just moving passengers. It is creating an environment that connects travel, business, and daily life in a single space. Building a structure of this size in just 38 months required advanced technology and careful planning. The first challenge was preparing the land, which was uneven and difficult to work with. Large amounts of earth had to be moved before construction could begin. Traditional methods would have taken years, but automation made the process much faster. Laser-guided machines leveled the ground with high precision, while robots handled tasks like concrete work and material placement. Heavy glass panels were installed using robotic arms, reducing the risk of errors and accidents. I-Systems monitored the construction site continuously, identifying potential safety risks. These technologies improved efficiency significantly. Work progressed faster, labor costs were reduced, and safety conditions improved despite extreme weather. Another key factor was the station's design. Instead of building step by step, multiple teams worked on different levels at the same time. While one group worked on tracks above, others developed metro systems and commercial areas below. These parallel construction methods saved time and allowed the entire project to be completed. much faster than traditional approaches. The station was not built just to handle trains. It was designed to become the center of a new urban district. Around it, a 3.5 square kilometer area is being developed with housing, offices, shopping areas, and public spaces. This concept is known as station city integration. Instead of placing a station inside an existing city, the city itself grows around the station. Everything is connected and easily accessible. Travelers can arrive and immediately find hotels, workplaces, or services without long commutes. Multiple metro lines connect directly to the station, making it easy for people across Chongqing to reach it quickly. This is especially important in a city where distance and terrain often make travel difficult. The development also helps balance growth within Chongqing. Previously, some areas grew faster than others due to geography. By building a major hub in the eastern region, investment and development are now spreading more evenly. For residents, this means better access to opportunities, shorter travel times, and improved quality of life. The station is not just connecting places. It is reshaping how the city grows and functions. Chongqing East Railway Station is also a key part of China's national high-speed rail network. It connects major routes running across the country, allowing people and goods to travel faster than ever before. Journeys that once took hours can now be completed in a fraction of the time. This improves daily life for travelers and supports economic growth across the region. Western China, which has historically been less developed than coastal areas, is now becoming more connected and competitive. The station also reflects a new way of thinking about urban development. Instead of separating transport from daily life, it combines everything into one integrated system. Sustainability is another important aspect. Solar panels, natural lighting, efficient climate systems, and water recycling all reduce environmental impact. Strong connections to public transport also reduce the need for cars, lowering pollution and congestion. In the end, the true importance of Chongqing East is not just its size. It represents a shift in how cities can be built and connected. It shows that a train station can become the center of an entire urban ecosystem, shaping the future of how people live, move, and interact.